Today, we're going to be talking about the crazy Marvel theories. And we're going to be talking about the Fairy Cocspiracy. My name is Hakeem Brown, and this is Pop City Culture.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother. Welcome to the most listened to international podcast around the world. Hakeem and Reggie Brown are two young African-American boys speaking the truth. This is Pop City Culture.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Reggie Brown, the podcast. Welcome to Pop City Culture, the most listened to international podcast around the world. Yes, sir, it is. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about crazy Marvel theories and the Fairy Cocspiracy, man. You're going to be in for a treat. But before that, let me introduce you to my older brother from the same mother, Hakeem Brown.
Thank you there, Reggie.
You're welcome.
Why are you going to drag it out so far like that?
Because, man,
I mean,
that's what I do. That's my style.
You got to say Hakeem Brown so long.
Yes, I do.
It's like I got nothing better to do.
I ain't got nothing better to do. Hakeem Brown.
Anyways, everybody. So,
all right, so we got a good show. Let everybody know what we're doing. Go on.
So yeah, we, everybody knows we had a good Thanksgiving. We talked
Yep.
about that the last few shows. But right now, somebody just came over to help out my grandmother.
Yeah, they're downstairs.
Clean up her house and do some odd ends and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah. My grandmother she's like picky on who she likes to come in the house and
Man,
stuff.
she
so
real picky, you know.
I ain't gonna say she's a complainer.
But you ain't saying she's not either.
Yeah, seems like she goes to a lot of people.
Yeah,
you know
she
what I'm
sure
saying?
do. I know what you're saying, brother.
Yeah. Anyways, last night, Reggie, did you even sleep last night because it was raining out
I had tough
and
time.
it was windy?
I had a real tough time sleeping. You know.
Yeah, I know. We're actually gonna do. Let everybody know we're gonna do the podcast late last night because it's really quiet in the ghetto.
Yeah, but there was wind though.
We kept hearing this banging noise somewhere. I don't know where it was coming.
I don't know where it was coming from either.
from.
It was unbelievable. It kept me
Reggie,
up.
did you find out where that banging noise was coming from? Because I
No.
woke up today and I heard it again, and I didn't know where it was coming
I
from.
don't know where it was coming from. I thought maybe it was the front door that wasn't closed tight, but maybe it was the neighbors or something.
Yeah, we were gonna stay up late and do that, but we decided to get up early this morning and do the rundown on this thing.
Oh yeah.
So, that being said,
we gonna get on with the show.
the only other thing we did was to set up one of our monitors. We have this monitor now.
Yep.
Well, we have two of them, dual monitor
Got a mirror
set
monitor
up for our podcast. I keep saying we're gonna go live, but live as far as video live, but we haven't done that yet.
I know, but we really should.
Yeah,
you know?
why we didn't do that yet? Because we let Azadoria borrow our camera. She was gonna do some
My future wife, some videos,
some
right?
like
videos.
at school or something, and she was supposed to bring her camera back Thanksgiving. She didn't give it to you, did she?
No, she did not give it to me, and I was actually looking for it, and I just remember.
don't know.
You know, she
Are we
had-
even getting that camera back?
I hope so.
Man, that's a nice camera.
That's a real nice
I
camera.
don't know why you let her take that
Because
camera.
she my future wife.
Man, shut up. She ain't your future wife.
Yes, she is.
Always, man, you need to see it. You need to see a doctor. You need to see like one of those head shrinker guys.
I doctor. That's what you mean. I ain't paying nobody to
Yeah,
be a
I'm
doctor.
serious, man, because
What?
you really think Azdora is gonna marry?
Yes,
you? Man,
yes,
you're
I
just
do.
A kid, man. You're just a kid.
Man,
She's
I'm
like,
a man.
she's like a woman.
I'm a man. I'm a man.
Anyways, getting on to what we talking about. We will be talking about these like wild Marvel theories. There's a lot of theories out there,
A lot of them.
and I don't think people really know about them.
I didn't know about
So-
them till we started getting emails.
Marvel, as you guys know, is just it's a comic book. I want to say organization, but it's a company.
Yeah.
And for like the last 50 years, they've been making comic books
A lot of millions.
and with superheroes.
Yep.
So with our technology now, they can make all these movies and stuff. And it seems like they're getting into TV too, because I noticed a lot of the stuff is panned over to Disney.
Yeah, and Disney's doing a pretty good job. I mean, they got a whole lot of superhero shows on there, you know?
Because they're making some big bucks. And in
Big
fact,
old bucks.
the She-Hulk. I'm gonna tell you about. I got to throw this out there for
I
She-Hulk.
got to hear this.
She-Hulk started out good,
Yep.
but I didn't like how it ended.
Why not?
It's like they had nothing else to do. They had nothing else to talk about, so they just threw the last two ones up there. And the
And what?
CGI at first was really good, but what are they getting sloppy?
Oh, okay, I might have to.
Yeah, so-
I might have to agree with you there.
They
you know?
they need to up their game, because
Double-
I was very, very upset
Disappointed
with,
is the better word.
how that was going. So
But hey, you know, things happen. So
I'm on here now. So we're looking at all these theories are what people think is really going to happen in the Marvel Universe. So I don't know if anybody remembers Agent Sharon Carter.
yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, she was in the Captain America thing, right?
She was working for she's working for Shield, but
Yep.
yeah, one theory. Oh, and she actually kissed Captain America,
Oh.
which if you saw
Ain't they
Infinity
related?
Wars and all that stuff,
Yeah.
that could be Captain America's granddaughter.
Granddaughter, I
So
thought.
what's up with that?
I know.
What's up with that?
Maybe they messed.
Do you know
or
what's up with that?
maybe she's
I don't know
adopted.
what's up
I don't know
with
what's up with that. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing.
So they're sitting here saying that
What were they saying?
for Agent Sharon Carter,
Uh-huh.
who I think she had an apartment across from Captain America too. Yeah, then they were, I guess they were trying to hook up or something, or he was still stuck on his old girl.
Yep.
So it says one theory makes a lot of sense and could possibly be true. I know it isn't a movie fan theory, but we all know it connects with the movies later. So the last episode, the last scene that made the fan formulate this one, we saw Sharon talking to Nick Fury, which might mean that she's not really the villain everyone thinks she is, and probably an agent of the new Shield. Obviously, after the blip and Sokovia Accords, all rights are now with the government. So Nick Fury has started the secret new organization and has Sharon on board. So they are keeping a close check on agents in and out of the government. So she might be part of the new Shield. Yeah, because
Yeah, she might be.
They had a big problem after the blip and
Yep.
stuff.
Sure did.
It was out of control.
Way out of control,
You know?
man.
Did you like Xfinity Wars?
Yes, I did. I loved it.
No, in games.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but you know what I liked about Xfinity Wars?
I don't know, but I'm sure I'm gonna hear it.
You know, usually you have like a Hollywood ending, and when they just when everybody just turned to dust.
Mm-hmm.
I like the special effects on that, because
Yeah, that was good.
I don't like to see. I don't always like to see a happy ending.
I know.
know?
I understand.
There's this TV show called Sweet Home
Oh, I saw
about
that. It's
people
really
turning into
good.
monsters,
Uh-huh.
and I think it's made in
Where?
North.
No, South Korea. South Korea.
I think it's made in Korea.
Yeah, South Korea.
What I like about that is
What do you like? I gotta hear. What do you like about this show?
it isn't a Hollywood ending. Everybody in that show seems like they get killed, and a lot of the movies
Yeah.
are, to me, more realistic.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I like. So, I mean, yeah, you look at Hollywood and everybody's all happy and
Got that happy
dandy,
ending.
but I like the movies that are more realistic, where everybody gets a piece of the death. Yeah.
Yes, that's
So,
funny. That's true. That's true. Yeah,
So,
more realistic.
okay, here's another one.
Okay, go on.
Another somebody wrote in about they said that the Daily Bugle,
Uh-huh.
and hang on, I got the white cat over here playing around.
Cat's all over the place, man.
Look at this
Man, he's trying to
cat.
he's trying to get all through your paperwork and stuff. You know,
What's going on with this?
the
Okay.
cat's probably hungry, man. Do you feed
Okay,
it?
So,
Huh?
one fan's talking about the Daily Bugle in Iron Man 3.
Uh-huh.
So it says, in a scene in Iron Man 3, he's surrounded by at least 36 reporters waiting to ask him questions, and he gives his address to one of them. He then smashes his phone. So the theory from one of the fans is that after the video went viral, the reporter was probably contacted by some news agency, which later became the Daily Bugle. It is the same news channel in Spider-Man's Far From Home that glorifies Mysterio.
It makes
Now-
sense, man. It
Now,
does
I
make a little
think I
sense.
remember that, and that could be a theory, you know, because in Spider-Man Far From Home,
Yeah.
you know, the Daily Bugle is like,
There.
I think it's like an internet internet sensation kind of thing going
it was
on there.
internet.
So yeah, and I'm really glad that they kept the editor guy.
Yeah.
He looks a little different, a little different haircut and stuff. But
Yeah, he
I
plays
think
really.
he plays a good.
He plays really
I
good
think
part.
his name is James Jonah Jameson.
Yep. James Jones. He has 7 sons.
He has 7 sons. 7 sons.
No, the same
Yeah, I
sons.
know. It just sounds like that song, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So,
What?
another theory is that Thanos corrupted Loki in the Avengers. Now, could
What?
this be true? I mean, this is one of the most wild Marvel, bizarre movie fan theories.
But it sounds like it could be true.
It only adds up, though. I mean, it makes sense. So it says that Thanos purposely corrupted Loki by giving him the scepter. He knows about Loki's thoughts about Asgard and his brother. He uses that and tempts him with the war against the two. And then Thanos knows that he will most likely lose the space and Mind Stone. Yet he sends him to create a rift in their family so that the strong Asgardian army that protects Nivalar will be off protecting their own kingdom. He knows that the Infinity Stones won't be of any use to him unless he has the weapon to wield it. And remember, Etri says to Thor in the Avengers
What he say?
Infinity War
What he say?
that Asgard was supposed to protect us. He says, Asgard was supposed to protect us.
Say it again.
Yeah,
say it
that
again.
was the giant guy
Yeah.
who makes all the special weapons. And I mean, that was, I love that actor. And I loved what he said.
He's really good.
Asgard was supposed to protect us.
Say it again. Say it again.
Asgard was supposed to protect us.
Say it again. Say it again. One more time.
Mufasa.
That's like Mufasa. I don't like
Oh
it.
man. You know, we so
What?
okay, hang on a second.
What are we hanging
I'm
up for now?
looking here.
Huh?
So
Yeah.
Asgard wasn't protected.
No, it wasn't.
Asgard was not protected.
No, it was not.
And so it does make sense. It could happen. It could have, would have, should have. Right?
Definitely. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda,
Now,
had
I don't know if anybody ever watched Matilda.
Mm-hmm.
Matilda has these like telekinetic powers.
Yeah, when she moves stuff with her mind and
There's a
stuff.
theory out there that Matilda is
What?
Professor Xavier and Mariah's daughter.
Say what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
my
she is
goodness.
a
Say it
mutant.
so.
Now, I mean, it's a wild movie fan theory.
It's real.
But don't you think it's interesting?
I think it could be true, man. Is she part of the universe?
What say you, Reggie?
Well, the bottom line is, was there a comic book on her from Marvel? I mean, is she part of the universe? That's the whole thing.
Now,
you know?
I don't know if there's a comic book on it, but if you look at the chronological order of the events, Matilda takes place in the late 1970s or early 80s.
Yeah.
And Xavier and Mariah meet
Uh-huh.
in the 60s and 70s. Plus, she has the same hair as Mariah and has telekinetic abilities
Man.
from Xavier. I mean, the theory also says Mariah gave her
What?
up for adoption and also caused changes during the time travel line in X-Men Days of Futures Past.
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
I think she looks like Professor X, don't you think?
Well, what if she didn't have hair? She didn't have hair.
All you gotta do is lose a hair and she'd be like a
They look
twin.
like twins, man. They
You
look
know what I'm
like
saying?
twins.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
But could be true. Could
I
be
mean,
true.
those are all of the wild
Big wild.
Marvel theories out there. And
Yep.
it could be true. What say you? It could be true.
Yeah, I think it could be true.
Yep. No doubt.
There's
No doubt.
always some truth to some of the stuff they throw
So,
out there, you know?
The other thing we were going to talk about today was
Tell them I'm waiting.
the Fairy Conspiracy.
Yeah, boy.
You know?
That's what I'm waiting on.
Now, do we all know what fairies are?
Yes, we do. They're tiny little mythical creatures
You know,
with wings. They're winged
Okay,
little
hang on.
creatures that have magic.
let me see.
I just told you
Let
what
me
they are.
see.
What do you
Let me
see?
see. Hang on a second.
Why you gotta look
Let
it
me
up?
get out of this one.
I
Let me
just
get out of
told.
this one.
Ah,
Let me get out of this one. Okay.
man, you get
I'm
out
gonna
of
type
it.
in what is a fairy? We gonna get it straight here.
Tiny magical
It
creatures.
says a. Okay, hang on.
Tiny magical creatures. Why aren't you listening to me?
What is a?
Are you listening to me?
What? No,
Huh?
it's not giving me. Not giving me. What is? What? Okay, no, I put the wrong.
You probably put the wrong
okay,
thing in.
Reggie, I know. I put the wrong thing in.
But you don't need to if you
Okay,
listen to
so-
me.
A fairy is a type of a mythical being or legendary creature found in folklore of multiple European cultures, a form of spirit often described as metaphysical, supernatural, or preternatural.
Which is what I said basically.
I
You
know,
know?
this is sort of incredible.
Yeah, it is.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
Yeah, you looked it up. That's why. Now you know. So.
And I'm looking at pictures here, and one person's got a fairy on the tip of their thumb.
It looks like a
Another
tiny.
person's got a fairy.
Yeah, it
on
looks like a
the palm
tiny
of their
fairy
hand.
on his thumb.
So, could these be true?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Do fairies exist?
I believe so.
This is the big question.
I believe they're true.
And if they do, where are they?
They're hiding from the humanity.
So
You know. Go
it
on.
says,
What else? I gotta hear this.
what's the story behind fairies? Do you know? Do you know, Reggie? Do you know?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Well, the first fairy tale, from what I understand, dates back to Greek mythology, where fairies protected the earth with vigor and might. I mean, in the 1400s, England came up with a new idea of a little people who were either nice or evil, and that invoked fear in the British, and the average citizen avoided every place they thought fairies
Sounds
lived.
like some gangster
maybe
stuff.
it was maybe it was a way to keep the what's that word I'm looking at?
The masses in line.
You know
What?
when you have a
Curfew?
when you ban people from
Curfew. Is this called the curfew?
curfew.
That's what I said, idiot.
I know, Reggie. Shut up.
Man,
So
you don't even listen to me half the
So,
time. I'm telling you what to say.
you know, it was a way to keep the curfew back then. You know, so I guess there's rules to fairies, or as they like to be called, fae, F-E-Y.
What are the rules? What are
Do
they?
you know what they are, Reggie?
No, I don't. You
Okay,
gotta
I'll
tell
tell
me.
you.
Tell me.
Never say thank you to them.
I don't say thank you
I
anyway.
don't know why.
I don't know
I don't
why.
know
either.
why.
I don't know why either.
You know, maybe they don't like kindness. They like to do things on their own.
Probably
What
not.
do you like people saying thank you to you?
Yes,
Why?
because it's polite,
Makes
man.
you feel good. Huh?
Yeah, make me feel good,
I
man.
know, right?
Polite, man.
It says
Stink.
never accept a gift from a fae.
You know what?
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to accept it for strangers anyway.
It says never lie to a fae.
Ah!
You know,
I'm
there's
right,
a
man.
story.
Uh-huh.
What's that guy? He's there's this guy who slept for like 100 years.
Oh, Rip Van Winkle.
And when he woke up, it was 100 years later.
Yeah, that was Rip Van Winkle.
There's a theory that fays are actually from another dimension, and
Really?
their time moves differently.
Uh-huh.
And every now and then they come down from a mountain, and they lure people to their realm. And you're not supposed to accept anything because, like gifts or drinks or food, because they will manipulate you, and you'll go you'll sleep or go into some kind of slumber, and then when you wake up, it'll be like 100 years later. And I supposedly, one conspiracy is
What is it?
this happened to this guy. I forget his name.
Rip Van Winkle.
Wait
That's
a minute. I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up. Look at because I think you're talking about Rip
The
Van Winkle.
guy who slept for 100 years. I don't even know if it'll come up here. Oh, it does. Rip Van Winkle.
That's what I said. I've
So
been
it
telling you
says
that.
he was Rip Van Winkle was a farmer who wandered into the Catskills Mountains, where he came up on a group of dwarfs playing ninepins. Rip accepted their offer of a drink or liquor and promptly fell asleep. And then I guess he woke up like 100 years later. So
Yeah.
I guess yeah. So this is I didn't even know this ahead of time.
Yeah, it's
we
true,
just
man.
looked this up.
stuff is
So-
true.
He woke up 100 years later, and I guess supposedly that's based on a true story.
Yep.
And he was in the government protection after that because they want to know exactly what happened. They went to the Catskills and they were looking for the fairies, if they were there or not. But apparently, they may be from a different parallel dimension.
Yep.
So you're never supposed to eat anything from them. You're not supposed to drink anything from them
No, sir.
because if you're caught up in this like time warping kind of thing, you can be sleeping
Taken.
for 100 years, and you'll never your whole life will be gone.
Yep.
And this guy's life, I guess, was destroyed.
Man.
But he's not the only one, according to government records.
Really?
They have
who
this
else is there?
Government Informational Release Act thing.
Oh, so there's others.
I guess there's hundreds of cases like this.
Oh,
and
my
you know when you
God.
see a lot of people who go missing and they put them on the back of milk cartons?
Yeah, I see that all the time.
Yeah. From what I understand,
Uh-huh.
the fairies were seen days before those people disappeared.
Oh man.
So nobody knows what's going on.
That's a conspiracy,
And
man.
the big thing is, does the Soaring Collider have anything to do with this? Trying to open up portals to these other worlds to see whether or not they do exist.
Oh man, I bet there's something to that.
Yeah.
You know.
So everybody's wondering now And it's crazy, but
Could be true.
you know
Could be true.
that's what it is. That's what
Yep.
it is.
Mhm.
So,
What is it?
anyways, that brings us to the time where I say, do you know what time it is?
Yes, I know what time it is.
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, I know what time it is. It is time for the words of wisdom. Take it away, my fairy brother.
When it comes to fairies, nobody really knows whether or not they're real or not, but there are stories. And these stories and folklores have been around for more than 100 years. They go back to the Greek times. So, is it fact or is it fiction? The bottom line is, most facts are based on some truths in the past. Now, whether or not fairies do exist or they live in another realm of existence, there were these girls in the past who took pictures of these fairies by a river. And it got a lot of media attention. It got so much, it came to the point where they disclaimed it and said it was fake, it wasn't real, it was false. But was it? Do fairies exist? That is the real question. And where are they now? All I have to do is think really hard and read a lot of books. But there's one thing I guess I'll never do. Is this, and it's a warning for everybody out there. If you do come across these magical tiny creatures, remember what we said here. Remember, you never want to thank them. You never want to accept gifts. You never lie to them. Remember, fays hate water. But above all, if it was me, if I saw a fae in the woods, maybe in the Catskills Hills, the first thing I would do is run. Otherwise, it may be 100 years before you get back to your reality, to your home. And that would be sad. And those, my friends, are my words of wisdom.
Thank you for those interesting words of wisdom, my fay brother. And I'm going to pass the baton off to you so you can take us out like you always do. Go on, brother.
Thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture. And thank you for making us one of the most listened to podcasts around the world. Our success is your success. Hey, listen, if you like what you heard, give us a like and subscribe so you know when the next podcast is popping up, and you can hear our past ones anytime, morning or night. Now, I'll see you next time here on Pop City Culture, where we give you 3 cups of sunshine and what, Reggie?
And a pinch of attitude.
And as always, be kind and affectionate to one another. Remember whose you are. Peace.
Yo, man, you're saying if I ever see a fairy, I better run? Yo, man, I'm going to catch that fairy and put it in a jar. I wonder how much money I can get for actual proof of the existence of a fairy. Oh, man, boom diggity, I'd be rich. Richer than the Trump star. Yeah. All right, everybody. Peace out. See y'all later.